So I wanted to chat today about how to be as organized as a tech executive for your coaching business. And the reason I wanted to chat about that is because I used to be a tech executive and I am now a coach. The largest place that I worked at was Meta. Also worked at Cameo and then a smaller startup called Greenfly as well. Um, the executive level that I was at was head of design. I was often doing IC work, which meant I was doing the actual design work as well as running a team. So it was a lot of things to keep track of. At Cameo, for example, we had 5 product teams. So product managers and about 40 developers split up between those teams. So that's a lot of design work to supply those teams with every single day. So staying organized was a big deal. Um, I've tried probably 150 to 200 apps and have stuck with 3 of them. And so that's why I made the previous videos, which I'll link in the description, about the apps that I use to stay organized, because they're the ones that I actually used as a tech executive to stay organized and have gone the distance. So I've been in the tech industry since 2017-ish, and these apps have stayed with me for pretty much that entire time. So I use them now in my coaching business as well. I am getting to the end of this sidewalk, so I'm going to turn around. I'm walking around Sequoia High School in near Mountain View, California right now, because my wife is delivering a class on financial education. The 3 apps that I use are Notion and Linear and then Momentum, which I just built with a friend because I couldn't find the app that I wanted. And in my family, basically, if you can't find what you want, then you make it, was something that we kind of always grew up doing. I grew up in Kansas, running, jumping, climbing trees, horses, that kind of thing. So basically, I think of it like a house. So Notion is like the house itself, the rooms, the drywall, how everything is, like the door you come in, you kind of walk around, you have shelter over your head, the roof, all that. That's what Notion is like. And I kind of walk through how to structure your Notion and build your own house. Linear is sort of like what you do in the house. So it's sort of like essentially a glorified to-do list. So like if you're in the kitchen, what meal are you making? If you're in the workshop, what are you building? If you need to repair something in one of the bedrooms, like that's what Linear does, is it tells you basically what you want to be working on, focusing on next. So Notion is the house and Linear is like what you're doing inside the house. Momentum is like a screwdriver. I couldn't find a tool that I liked for recording videos and then delivering programming to clients. And so we built Momentum to basically make it really easy to record videos for clients. Some clients need a regression, some clients have an injury, some clients' bodies have unique needs or whatever it is. And so I always found myself wanting to record videos and they were just all over Google Drive or all over my computer or in my camera roll. I have one friend who's a coach who takes the client's phone and records it on there. And it's just buried somewhere in the client's camera roll somewhere. So, oh, that's the bell. I might edit that down a little bit. So, gonna turn around again. So basically we created a really easy way to record videos and then organize those videos into a program and then give that program to clients, that is particularly focused on exactly what that client needs and fully customized and personalized to them. And I just couldn't find anything that made that easy, so we built it. And it's a very particular tool for a very particular purpose, just like a screwdriver. And in my house, I use my screwdriver all the time for tons of different stuff. And that's basically what we wanted Momentum to be. So anyway, so that's the 3 apps that I use every single day: Notion, Linear, and Momentum. So I have tutorials on each of those. The Momentum one's ultra short because we're just starting out. And then the Notion one is the longest because it's how to build a house, basically. And I kind of walk through that. And then Linear uses a process called Agile. And I kind of break that down. It's essentially, how can you stay motivated day in, day out? How can you wake up every single morning and know exactly what you need to work on? So those are the 3 apps that I use and have used for 7 or 8 years. I hope they make your life better. And if you have any questions for me about how to use them, feel free to comment below. I'll see you next time. Bye.